Santa Ana, 17th Street, Compton. This stuff stays going down. Hollering at my Santa Ana root card. My Santa Ana root card. Santa Ana, the Blood L's. Quarrels Org. You know what I'm saying? Some of the realest, toughest Don moves you're gonna see on the scene. We the realest. We ain't fake, my nigga. We are the Santa Ana Bloods. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the F-Truth, say the essay, they the Mexican Bloods. You know what I mean? And what I'm gonna talk about today, Sharon, because this is my channel that speaks the truth, the reality. I preach and teach the reality, the truth coming out the streets as a thug, living a thug life. This isn't a channel for you basketball playing kids, and none of you kids coming up playing sports and getting in the car with daddy. Okay, this is the channel where you're dumped out as a thug. You don't got sports to be able to save you no more. You know what I mean? It ain't about how tall you are. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? You can still be dropped out here. Don't matter how high you jump. See, those are all God-given talents. And what does the devil do in this world? Takes over it and corrupts it. Takes over it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking the thug life right now. You know what I mean? This a nigga in the alley. This be a nigga in the alley. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Speaking from Alley Boys territory, Bristol Central. You know what I'm saying? One nigga, 17th Street, Santa Ana. It's Compton, thug life. Here on Valentine's coming up. It's the month of Valentine's for our relationships. And of course, your boy is absolutely haunted. Absolutely haunted. And in a lot of anger right now, as I found one of my ex pieces that before I had went into a wheelchair for 3 months with 2 broken legs and ended up handicapped and disabled, decided to dumped out here from a Division I scholarship. Some loser from Amazon last night I just ran into in the burger spot totally cut me off and went into some nonsense about some girl being 6'5" and her and hyping something about Shaquille O'Neal and just ignored me and talked right over me. This is what's going on with Amazon. Not to talk to those people. I would advise people not to talk to those people and whatever is going on with this place, okay? And why it's being torn down and what's going on with these employees and their issues. You know what I mean? But no big issue. It'd have been better off not to be known. She mentioned Shaquille O'Neal. She started being some hot shot because I told her that I was handicapped and disabled from the NBA, from college basketball, and all that nonsense. It's all getting to the NBA. I don't care what way you want to put it. It's all about the NBA. That's why I don't want to go near none of it. You know what I mean? And as the scripture tells us, woe unto those who have children in these times. The children are in trouble because they know nothing about what this is. And I know everything about what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know much of almost everything coming from the streets as a thug and speaking against the system to know what it is. So I'm just speaking on this Valentine's Day already. I've been attacked by the devil in an ex situation in Riverside. She hit me up with the Rolling 60 Idiots. So she called it the Rolling 60 Idiots not to diss this squad. I don't need to have any issues with it at all. You know what I mean? But she hit me up with these idiots a few years ago, while back. It's been a lot more than that. I think it was like 2010. This bitch has been freaking tripping ever since I came in out of a wheelchair and been on this tip. She's now went on Facebook Live. She's a barber. She's some hotshot barber now. This is the last thing she was doing with me before I had transferred out of this place, Riverside, Martin Luther King. That's back to the same trick again. Kelly Lazarus, I'm talking about this Jonathan Bynum guy went body blows with and took him off the block in front of the NPR. She's now again being a little bitch on the beast. And she's with some hotshot. What's his name again? Forgot his name. He's a freaking hotshot salesman, manager of the company guy who's like high up into corporate, and it has some high up there freaking inside job and everything. They're doing real estate. But now she has been so ignorant. This is what's up with the Inland Empire, man, and why I don't like to associate with the Inland Empire. And niggas are getting real funny out there, and it's really a Crip thing. It's really Crip. The Inland Empire is really huge on the Crips. On the Crips. You know what I'm saying? Crip gangs of LA. Cameras say. You know what I'm saying? Now this bitch has had no remorse for nothing and done a video, right, this month and put human sperm on her hand. She wrote a human sperm on her hand in the video, doing hair at her job, I guess, showing out. And then she posted the next video. She posted this dude she's working for. That's my thing. My Wendy Montezuma pink thong chain right there, as I'm fixing my pink thong. As I had my good time. I had my good time. We all been there. You know what I'm saying? I got up in there in Wendy's thong over in the garage. That's how I conceived of my godson, Max. My godson, Max. With dreams of getting to the majors, you know what I'm saying, and hitting the ball out the park. Yeah, so bitch is putting that on her hands, being funny about busting one with this clown, right? And then she puts him on top of the photo. She does the next video, she put him in the next video. I'm like, you bitch. You nasty, filthy, freaking bitch ass ghetto Keisha, freaking, you stay the frick away from me, and you're a freaking crab. So this was my first love of Riverside King before I was slayed at. You know what I mean? I was slayed at in such a terrible condition from a D1 scholarship. I told Mark Crow's Ice Cold the other day where I had 15 points on Dwight Howard and Josh Smith. 2 NBA lotto picks at LMU, 15 points. It was NBA, and Rajon Rondo, too, was on the floor. All to nothing. That's what woe unto those who have children in these times. That's what you kids need to know about. That's what you kids need to know about. And they won't even retire my jersey at the high school that I was going to take over. So you kids don't know nothing about this stuff you're running for, okay? And all the shenanigans that's going on with it, because they all just trying to make money and get the next Bryant. Okay, they're trying to get the next Bryant so they could just take a bunch of money, make a bunch of money off them, all right? And then when they're washed up, they're just going to take them out, just like they take everybody else out. It's nothing. Tomorrow's not promised. Us street ones, we suffer losses on the regular. I feel like we're more ready for everything than them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this ghetto, big lip, freaking Whoopi Goldberg looking Oprah Winfrey freaking busted thing, man. I don't know. I was young. She's doing. I think she's over here trying to make me jealous, or just trying to show this guy out. And he looks old and freaking pruning away. He looks terrible. He looks absolutely awful. But a war broke out with me and this bitch a few years ago, or in like 2000. When was that? 2011, 2010, I would say. I was actually at Home Depot then. I'm now banned out of Home Depot. Can't even get back in there at this time for terrorist threats. For nearly beating this guy up on the floor who jumped in the middle of me and a female when I was getting at a female on the floor. And yeah, so I can't even get back in the system anymore of Home Depot. It was crazy time. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? But me and this bitch was getting crazy. Talking and getting all crazy and stuff. And this was my first love. So I was calling her up, trying to get acquainted with her again and everything. But I guess she felt like I was coming on too hard, which is, pretty hard for somebody who's coming out of a wheelchair from a Division I scholarship, thrown to the streets, and now your girl is gone. And then she started becoming a ghetto, evil little bitch, and then she wants to copy Tupac and crap. Then she has some Tupac thing going on. She wanna be an idolater of Tupac Shakur and all his nonsense to go down in '96 while we don't have him today. Okay? And it's very evident and clear, it's recorded, of why we don't have him today. And I don't know why you people don't want to see it my way. I don't know why you people, I can't control people. Artificial intelligence will. That's where I'll leave it at. I can't control people and why they're what they are and why they won't freaking, hear the reality, the truth of what this hip hop stuff needs to be. And I'm not here down talking Tupac. I'm just saying this is the type of stuff that goes down with him. Okay, this is the type of stuff. Then we got these people who are obsessed with him and want to say that he's perfect. He's Jesus. He's the Messiah. He's everything. And he's burnt to crisp up, dead, barbecued, okay, by slipping up in the wrong hood, okay, with the wrong people, saying the wrong things. You see how everybody see how this stuff is? So this female was my first love. She was my first love. And I'll say right now, she is the worst freaking thing. She's an enemy now. She's fallen on the level of an enemy. That's what Valentine's Day is turning into. By even this, I blocked her disgusting account because she's a freaking hoe. She actually gave me head. She was the first one to go down on me, and she gave me freaking head actually. Little bit before I got hurt. Sneaking out her car. And she was doing this whole stuff actually with a football player on the football team too. His name is Mike Myers. He kind of fell to the wayside. Didn't pan out on things, So she was already hoeing around. And she did some freaky stuff with me. It's old news now. But this other guy, this guy and the IE Love, they call themselves. They just kind of came through and took over the place and just bought everything out. Just pretty much bought everything out and ran everything out and are something involved with the NBA because of Kawhi Leonard, who I was better than. 8 inches shorter than him. It's all because he's tall and goofy Woe unto those who have children in these times. All the children, the new generation is in trouble. You all are being lured by the devil to the devil's artificial intelligence. You get what I'm saying? AI. But we are in trouble. That stuff, all them sports, all that stuff is all trash. All that stuff is all the devil's. It's all going to be fake. They don't care about you, if they're even people anymore. So I'm just going to tell you that on a truthful standpoint. You know what I'm saying? And I'm coming from one of the realest Damu hoods around, Santa Ana, Root Card. You know what I'm saying? Hollering at my niggas here on Santa Ana, 17th Street content. And of course, the weenie daddy is going at it again. You know what I'm saying? Cooking weenies with Sweeney, Riverside Martin the King. He's being a sociopathic, narcissistic individual again, telling me that I should have rehabbed and got my feet back together and I could have came over here and saved the day. No, thank you. How about not? How about not? How about I go out to the streets and get some hands and learn how to defend myself as a man? Feel me? How about I go and learn to live my life as a thug, man? And get it the right way, then come back like that, all messed up. Everybody's gonna do what? Laugh at me. So no, I don't need to come back to that sociopathic daddy who's closed his door in pandemic and said I can't come in for no more than what, 3 days? 3 days. How about not at all? I've had to sneak out of there every time I'm out now. You know, it's hard to even talk to this guy anymore. Every single time, anything I say, this guy blows up into just total nonsense and chaos. It's just terrible. Riverside is just terrible. It's a terrible place to imagine 951 is. And it's absolutely blackballed and banned. So, yeah, man. Little bitch, man. So she put human sperm on her hand. Not actual, it was like a little, she wrote it on her. She wrote it on her hand. And then she put the dude up there. I guess taunting, flaunting, and being funny on social media to the whole world. So I put her on blocked. I put her on blocked. I put her on banned. And I don't want to ever see her again. And she's an absolute shame. And I would have never freaking gone for her in my right frame of mind. And I'm enjoying my Valentine's. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Enjoying my Valentine's and everything. But yeah, man, this stuff is crazy. It's really rough on us black people, man, and that we're being chased out to these terrible places where there's nothing really around. Riverside is, and how, you know, in poverty we are and how many problems are breaking. That stuff is just crazy. So I'm out of the fire station, got off the scene of the fire station yesterday, Vontrell Burnett. You know what I'm saying? We press reject on Vontrell Burnett. You know what I'm saying? Switching up, changing up on some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Man, these little niggas are just getting funny, man. It's a war zone in the black community. War zone with niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm half man, half amazing. You know what I'm saying? This is the Outlaws Who Got Sparks, man. Santa Ana Root Car, Santa Ana 17th Street's content. We don't got time for these bitches. She's on the Crip car, so man, we is beefing. I'm beefing with Riverside niggas. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to just tell my little daddy from Mission Viejo. He went to El Toro, sat on the bench in football. I played varsity my freshman, sophomore year. Know about that. You don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? He's in Mission Viejo, one of the safest places in the world. Okay? A whitewashed place as the White House is. Okay? And, you know what I mean? I just let it be known I'm beefing with Riverside King. I'm beefing with Riverside King niggas. I don't like Riverside King. You know what I'm saying? And I was up and coming to be the star. I believe the best basketball player of all time, Hall of Famer to the Hall of Shame that I have felt. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm gonna say. They can figure it out. Kawhi Leonard, he replaced me. In case you guys don't know, I'm his shadow. Nobody knows. The fans don't know. I'm in the shadows of it all. They all hyping some artificial intelligence. Anyways, he's looking like. So I don't really care about the tall, goofy, goober nigga who could freaking has some fundamentals, dope ball. You know what I'm saying? I'm not watching none of that garbage, bro. I'm watching. I got more important things to worry about out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Thug life. That's what I'm saying. Thug life. Living my life as a thug. Nigga in the alley. He knows nothing about that. All these niggas are doing is running and calling the cops. You know what I mean? We true ones. Taylor Root called. You know what I'm saying? Taylor Root. Taylor Root. To my homegirl, Taylor Root. You know what I'm saying? Quarrels Org. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Be careful, everybody, on my True Ones. Valentine's is some crazy stuff. Very controversial stuff. Women are out there. Exes are out there trying to make us jealous. They're out there trying to put us down. They out there being evil, satanic. Be careful. Walk away. Block the account. I put her on blocked. And I'm about over it. I don't look forward to seeing her much of anything at all other than that. Then she's on blocked, and she's a freaking little whack-ass little bitch you ain't Tupac. You ain't Pac. You're ashamed of Pac. You're a joke to Pac. Look at what I've done for Pac as a hype man of amazement, to die for it. And then she's gonna sit her little buster little ass up in a shop and do some hair, talking about Kells Lokes. Oh, so you're banging the Crips into your career, huh? I hate this bitch, man. I hate this bitch. I hate that God made this itch. Okay, this trick. She is, and I can't stand Riverside, man. Feel me? I can't stand Riverside. You niggas need to stay up away from me. You know what I mean? It's over. I'm not looking for whatever is cracking out there. You know what I mean? Daddy's over there, retired, up in some gated community. He's on his period. He's cussing out our burial at Pacific View because he's mad at his dad, or he's mad at his freaking brother who died freaking to a very slow, hard death in a bed. Okay? Bed bound, no respect, nothing. Absolute shame. Okay? And no way he's not gonna be saying this to my face. Absolute disgrace it is. You know? This is what it becomes. So I'm gonna let you kids know, you guys are all in trouble from what the scripture says. Woe unto those who have kids in these times. Signs of the end times that we are facing, that we are seeing, that we are in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Send in a root card, blood L's. I don't know. I'm not looking to live and move back in with daddy. I don't care if it kills me. I'll be dead to the streets. Send in a root card, blood L's. You know what I'm saying? Blood L's. You know what I mean? I moved in here with the blood L's here. It's Valentine's Day month. And these bitches are at it trying to make a nigga jealous. You know what I mean? Adorned by my wife, Lily Ione. Revelation 21, verse 2. You know what I'm saying? New Jerusalem. You know what I mean? Adorned by my wife. You know what I'm saying? Lily Ione. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm good, and she's a lot more beautiful and strong of a woman. And many more. There's a lot of wonderful women out there. There's no, some bitch who is trying to go down the route of somebody who is out of control, okay, and he's not here, he's a ghost. Go have fun finding him, okay? You're not gonna find him. And he don't care about you. None of these people care about you. Nobody in the game tomorrow at the Super Bowl cares about you people. That's why I don't understand people. I don't deal with people. I don't like dealing with people, man. I keep my circle real small, deal with certain niggas, man, who is awake to what's going on, man. You know what I mean? So I'm about to be done. Santa Ana, 17th Street, Compton. This stuff stays going down 2026. This is it. Everybody, be ready for fall, because we're seeing the end times. Santa Ana's getting shut down. You know what I'm saying? So is Anaheim. You know what I mean? Knott's Berry Farm. We in the end times, man. You know what I'm saying? Valentine's Day getting stressful, crazy with these exes doing their evil. And I'll see everybody in the lane. God bless everybody. Thug life. Thug life. Thug life.